It's a cool April morning in South Central Florida, and today I find myself out railfanning in the sugar fields along the USSC Railroad. Our first train is a loaded cane job heading from the fields to the mill in Clewiston, with GP11 number 302 pulling the train. The USSC, or United States Sugar Corporation, is an industrial short line that operates about 130 miles of track throughout the sugar fields of South Central Florida. You'll also be hearing me reference the SCFE as well, which is the South Central Florida Express, which is the common carrier short line that operates another 130 miles of track from Sebring down to Clewiston and out to Fort Pierce. Our next train is a light engine move heading to the mill, which will soon grab empties that are to be taken to various loadouts on the north side of Clewiston. Right behind the light engine move is another loaded cane train coming in from the north fields, this time with the GP11 sporting a really good P5. And the action just kept coming, as we noticed the Bryant Turn job was heading out via the SCFE mainline. So we repositioned to Evercane Road to get the sizable train with a GP11 and GP40 for power. As you can see, The USSC and SCFE like to run trains very close to each other, and just minutes after the Bryant Turn, another SCFE cane job heads out to the fields to grab more loads. And this engine in particular has two horns, an RS3L on the long hood and a P3 on the short hood, both of which sound at the same time. Heading back to downtown Clewiston, we find the cane job with GP40 number 503 heading out with the empties that I mentioned it was picking up at the mill. I wanted to see the Moore Haven swing bridge in action, so we chased the train up there to see the bridge close. The process took about 10 minutes for the bridge to close, so I took a time lapse so you can see it at a faster pace. Once the bridge was lined and locked, the train crept over at 10 miles an hour. By then it was getting into the afternoon, and I knew the SCFE Fort Pierce turn would be returning soon. I wanted to get it at the Port Mayaca lift bridge, but the train was making good time today, and I only got to the outskirts of Belle Glade before I ran into the train. Continuing east, we reach the point where the SCFE main becomes the Fec K branch, and FEC train 932 was already out there doing its daily routine. GP38 number 501 was in charge of the short train today, and after switching a customer out of view, they started the trip back east, where I got them crossing a canal by the milepost K11.1 defect detector. We left 932 behind for a bit as we knew Fort Pierce was about to get busy. And for once, everything worked out where each train in this burst of action came separately with enough time to move locations for the next one. The first train was Local 920 returning from working rock industries north of Fort Pierce. Next up was Train 202, the daily Miami to Jacksonville train of just about everything. Rock, intermodal, autoracks, manifest, tanks, you name it, 202's got it. Hot on 202's heel was Train 950, a shuttle train that brings traffic from West Palm Beach north to Fort Pierce. And right after 9:50, 9:32 made its final appearance of the day, with a lot more cars than when we last saw it. I've been wanting to see Juice come off the K branch for a while now, and today just happened to be my lucky day. From these white tanks to the end, this block will soon be going south on train 193 to Medley Yard, just west of FEC's Hialeah Yard, for a new load of rock. The tanks themselves are chlorine loads and will be unloaded at an industry on the Medley lead. My final train of this trip was 101, who was running about 3 hours late today. With ECH at the helm, however, this train was wasting no time as it roars south through Sebastian. And that's all for this one. I had a lot of fun going down to the sugar fields and even going back out to the FEC in the afternoon. I've got lots of good content coming soon from Folkestone and Waycross, so be sure to look out for that. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.